This is Ella Raines.
And this is Charles Boyer.
The Screen Guild players in a strange and provocative story from the Universal picture Flesh and Fantasy, an absorbing and romantic expedition into the world of dreams. It stars Charles Boyer as Paul Gaspar and Ella Raines as Joan Stanley.
Look out!
He can't!
Don't try it! Don't try it, Joe! He did it! He did it! What an act! What an act!
It was a familiar thing to me. The drum beat. As I stepped out on the wire, the crowd, the faces filled with fear, I had grown to accept them, to take them for granted. I was relaxed, poised, sure of myself. I was the great Gaspar, until I had a dream. That night, we were playing our last performance in London. I was in my dressing room. There was still some time before my act would be called, so I stretched out on my couch and I fell asleep. I fell asleep, and I had a dream. The old familiar thing. The drum, the sea of faces looking up at me. Only something this time, something was different. One face stood out from all the rest. A girl, a lovely girl, who wore 2 diamond earrings, shaped like tiny harps. Her eyes were filled with fear for me. And suddenly, I felt that fear myself. The wire blurred. I swayed. I lost my balance, and I fell. And as I fell...
Mr. Gaspar! Mr. Gaspar, sir!
Huh? Oh, Jeff.
What's the matter?
Huh?
You have a dream, sir?
Oh, yes.
Well, you're on in 5 minutes, Mr. Gaspar. Shouldn't I ought to brush your coat off?
Please.
Yeah, we all have dreams, sir. Like the time I dreamed my wife had up and left me. I sure was happy till I woke up. But there she was. Your hat, sir?
Oh, thanks.
What was you dreaming about, Mr. Gaspar?
Huh? About a girl.
Oh, that sure is bad. But she'll have a hard time catching up with you in the circus. Here today and gone tomorrow. That's how circus folks ain't it, sir?
Yes, I suppose it is.
Hello, Gaspar.
Hiya, Paul. Oh, that's funny. Didn't even bother to answer. What's eating him tonight?
Well, you know these artists. Temperamental.
Well, Paul, you've certainly got an audience tonight, every seat gone. I ought to bill every performance as the last. Makes them flock in here like... What's the matter, Paul? Don't you feel well?
Oh, I'm all right. I had a dream just now.
What kind of a dream?
Well, I dreamed that I fell.
You fell? You mean while you were up on the... Paul. Paul, what's wrong? You've never paid much attention to the crowd. Who are you looking for?
Nobody.
Now, look, Paul, if you don't feel you...
No, I told you I feel fine, Lamar. There's my cue. I'll see you later.
What's the matter with him? Why doesn't he jump?
I don't know. He's been acting kind of funny tonight.
Lamar, do you think he might...
Shut up!
Oh, look. He turned back.
He lost his nerve.
Oh, make him come down, Mr. Lamar.
Oh, next number. Start the ballet. Go on, get out there. Step on it, will you?
Everything was going round and round. I couldn't even see the wire. Well, maybe you think I'm crazy, Lamar, but you didn't dream it. Face down, conscious all the time.
Must have been rough. Well, we're all a little on edge. You had a close shave, Paul.
I don't know how close. It was all I could do to make the platform. Worked for years to get where I am, and now this. My whole life twisted by a dream.
You think there's anything to it?
Well, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I have to be wrong only once, you know. I can hear her screaming even now.
Hear who's screaming?
The girl. Oh, that's right. I didn't tell you. There was a girl in my dream. I could see her so plainly, all the way down, screaming. And those diamond earrings shaking as if they were alive. As if they wanted to scream, too.
Well, Paul, I ain't holding for or against dreams. Some come true, some don't. The worst that can happen to me, I fall out of bed. With you, it's different.
Yes.
And you're the star of the show, and I don't want to lose you, Paul. But I don't want to lose you the hard way either, so here's the setup. If you feel you can lick this dream stuff, you can do your act. Or you can do it with a net. Or if it's still got you, you can go back to your old act.
My old act?
Now, look, we're sailing for New York tomorrow morning. You can think it over on the boat.
It's pretty good food they dish out on these boats.
Sure is. Pass the cream, will you?
I wonder where Paul is. I've hardly seen him since we sailed.
He's been keeping pretty much to himself. Guess he's still shook up by that dream.
You think he is?
Sure. Dreams can tie you up in knots. I got a girlfriend who had a dream she was chased by an ape.
That wasn't a dream.
Huh?
Every girl, if she's got anything, is chased by an ape sooner or later.
Nix, here comes Paul now.
Good evening.
Oh, hello, Paul. We were just talking about dreams.
Were you?
Yeah. I was reading in a book called Freud, where all dreams...
It's Freud, not Freud.
Huh?
That's the name of the author, not the book.
Oh.
Isn't it, Paul?
Well, maybe you had a split personality.
I dreamed once I was going over Niagara Falls in a barrel.
Well, did you?
Did I what?
Go over the falls in a barrel.
Sure.
How long after you had the dream?
It wasn't after, it was before.
Oh, I see. Well, if you'll not excuse me.
Where are you going, Paul?
Out on deck for a walk. It was that night, out on the deck. We were running through fog in a heavy sea. I gripped the rail as a great wave came over. And as it washed away...
I beg your pardon.
You! It is you! The girl in my dream.
Let me go.
No, please. Don't be frightened. I'm the one who should be afraid.
I'm sorry. It's very rough out here and it's late. I'm going in. Good night.
No, wait. No, one moment, please. Try to remember. Haven't we met somewhere before?
Never. If you don't go away, I'll call for help.
Well, in the circus, perhaps. I'm a performer, an aerialist. My name is Paul Gaspard. Maybe you've seen me.
I haven't been to a circus since I was a child.
Oh, well, and somewhere else in London, Monte Carlo. Please try to think.
I tell you, we've never met.
But in Paris, then. Barcelona, Naples, Cairo. Somewhere. That would explain everything.
I've never been to any of those places.
Well, then it's even more wonderful.
You're certainly giving an old act a new twist.
Wonderful.
Oh, now, please.
No, it's true. We have met before. If not in this world, in this life, somewhere. Look, I saw you night before last in a dream, as clearly, as vividly as I see you now. I was doing my act on the wire. I fell, and you screamed. Do you understand that? I fell. And yet, here I am, and here you are.
You're just imagining things.
Your earrings. Where are they? You have them, of course.
What earrings? What are you talking about?
I saw them, even while I was falling, shaped like two little harps, jewels flashing in the floodlights, as if they were alive.
Who are you? What do you want? What are you following me for?
I'm not following you. We just met.